Today I have what is hopefully one of the last K-series phones from this company, the 2020 LG K31. Holding this thing feels like stepping back in time 10 years to the chunkier stages of Android. The SIM tray has a military standard 810G rating, just the SIM tray though. A metal pry tool will help unbuckle this plastic back panel that feels as if it could crack at any moment. I think this phone has a little bit of everything thrown into it, and I'll point more out later. With that removed, the midframe is underwhelming to say the least. I haven't seen one this boring since working on a Motorola G something or another, but that's okay, it's the inside that counts. With an astounding 8-core CPU coupled 2 GB of RAM, this can dominate Candy Crush. There are 14 identically sized Phillips head screws holding the midframe on, no screw map, just a screw pile will do. LG didn't put any pry points on this, so starting at the bottom corner by the speaker is usually a good rule of thumb. After struggling for a few seconds, I finally got something to pop and the rest peeled off like, well, plastic. Disconnecting the battery is pretty important, kind of like a sub to this channel would be to me. It's a silly battery ribbon. That's also a reused design from another G series that escapes me at the moment, but it's probably a G6 or G7. Correct me in the comments if you know. Unlatching the display will help safely remove the single all-in-one C-shaped board. It has no screws holding it to the frame, but it does have plastic retainer clips here and there. I had to walk it out. Grabbing the new frame, there are a few small components that need to be moved over. These are really frustratingly adhered to the frame and can be pretty stuck. There's also no pry point for the ear speaker, which would have been really nice. The Vibrate Motor has a sturdy ring of double-sided tape under it, but thankfully there's a clear spot to slip your tweezers under and lift. The volume and assistant buttons need to be moved over. They have a pressure connector that runs to a ribbon adhered to the side of the frame with nice clicky buttons on it. On the opposite side is a very lonely power button ribbon of the same style. In addition to all the easily spotted things, there's also a small rubber gasket for the microphone that needs to be inserted into the replacement frame. And another on the bottom of the frame for the call microphone. Now to the headphone jack. It has some double-sided adhesive under it that usually gets coated with debris. Zooming in, it has the word fear printed on it, perhaps a subtle message from LG's mobile phone department about their future. And yes, lots of debris. Some alcohol will help soften the adhesive to pull out the gold contact ribbon. Over to the hot mat, it's time to soften up this battery. Taking a bath in alcohol will also help save removal. This one came out much easier than I expected. It looks like LG used just a single square ring of tape. Finally, time to reassemble this K31. The board falls into place, just making sure the cameras are in their spots. Some fresh replacement adhesive for this battery, and its weird wavy ribbon. The midframe and 14 screws get clipped and tightened into place. Finally, with the back panel clipped on, this phone is done. Easy, inexpensive, and a decent phone for the price. Thanks for joining me. Sorry about the roast, LG. Let me know what you thought down below, and I'll see you next time.